You know what stands out, Clark, with both of these teams is their speed and their athleticism.
And because of those things, Kevin, it's going to be about limiting fast break opportunities. That'll be a key for both of these squads. Taking care of the ball, always a critical factor, and then being able to stay clear of those momentum-changing plays.
Here's the starting group for the Indiana Pacers. In at the guard spots, Halliburton and Mathurin. Siakam is out there with Turner, and it's Walker in at the small forward position. Now, here is Halliburton. Outside Turner, lets it go with a three. That falls. Nice feed that time from Halliburton.
Man, love how Turner reads the defense, sensing and seeing separation as the pass is coming his way. Man, calmly pulling up for the shot. Nice.
And Edwards with the stuff.
And textbook. I mean, that move to the lane, you got to tip your hat on that one.
Well said, Greg. And Clark with some major elevation on the slam.
Boy, the defender might have to put his shoes back on after that move. Wow.
Hey, Clark, thinking back to that Halliburton for Sabonis trade, what are your thoughts?
I think it's one of those situations where it was a win-win all the way around, Greg. You think about it. The Kings benefited, the Pacers did. Young players that have stardom in their future. And I think both players are going to be multi-time All-Stars. Halliburton has a nice combination of smarts and skill. Makes him a cagey scorer.
And Edwards with the stuff.
Nice there, getting the reverse. Love that. And the fans got a little show there.
Guys, that one definitely had a little something extra on it.
A jaw-dropper emoji is what I look like right now. Incredible.
And finished off by Siakam.
And those are two loud points. Siakam flushes it without much effort.
Shot by McDaniels, no good. Indiana's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Here's Halliburton. Banked in off the glass. Halliburton's got his second basket.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Here's Siakam. Back to Halliburton. Turner finds Mathurin. Siakam a screen on Edwards. Here's Mathurin. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Nobody stopping that. Mathurin attacking with purpose.
McDaniels. Alexander Walker passes to Gobert. And Gobert throws it down.
The 7-footer plus Rudy Gobert goes up and makes it hurt coming down.
Outside Turner. Outside Mathurin. It's stolen by Edwards. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
You know, with his strength and body control, Edwards should be an and-one machine at this level.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. And Clark, what can you say about Anthony Edwards? Living up to that first overall hype, he has been spectacular.
Yeah, he has been, Kevin. I agree. Some were surprised he went first overall, but you look back at that draft, he was as good a #1 pick as any of them, and he's certainly proven to be worthy of that status.
Here is Edwards, following the score by Indiana, and the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
Boy, how about the strength of Edwards, confident in taking on defenders and finishing.
And it didn't take long for Anthony Edwards to cement himself, Greg, as Minnesota's franchise player.
He is one of the best young players in the league with clear superstar potential. The future of the Timberwolves starts with Edwards.
Now, here is Halliburton. Outside Mathurin. Nailed from three-point land. Mathurin's got 7 points in the game.
The confidence of Mathurin, palpable. You see it and feel it. That looked good from the moment it left his hand.
Gobert the screen. Here's McDaniels. And the 28th pick in the 2020 draft, Clark. Jaden McDaniels has more than outplayed his draft position.
Yeah, you know, there were some question marks year one in college at UW, but you look at him now, hey, length, mobility, skill set, those are things that every team wants and needs.
Turner finds Siakam. And here's Halliburton. Oh, Greg, there's a lot of impressive things about Tyrese Halliburton, most notably how efficient he is.
Yeah, Kevin, those percentages are terrific. But not only that, he's phenomenal at it, making sure he keeps his teammates involved. Just a remarkable young point guard.
He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity, he's cashing in on those.
Edwards kicks to Towns. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here. It's going to be on Jarvis Walker.
Textbook up fake there. Towns does a great job imitating his usual shot motion. Earns himself a trip to the line.
And Towns drops them both. And with Towns, we're looking at one of the best three-point shooting big men in the NBA, Clark. He is something to watch.
He really is, and when you add in everything else he does, Kevin, he's one of the best players in the league, period.
Now here's Turner. Siakam passes to Turner. Pocket six. Siakam with it. Now defended by Gobert.
No surprise Gobert sent that shot back.
Kicks to Edwards. Jacks up a three. Yes, once again, it remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
High-octane action for sure. Crowd-pleasing already.
Halliburton drives in.
Outstanding concentration and control right there by Halliburton. An and one opportunity.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. Here's Towns, and it's sent back by Turner. Anthony Edwards has been leading the charge for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They kept going. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And guys, what's your take so far on the Timberwolves?
Attacking, drawing fouls. They won that first quarter at the line.
Boy, I like the aggressive nature they're playing with here. Not playing soft at all. They're going right at them.
Reed is out there with Anderson. Then there's Warren, and it's Conley, and it's Moore in at the 2-guard spot. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Timberwolves. Here is Conley. After Indiana gets the 3 to the paint, here's Anderson, and the layup is good. Anderson's got his first basket of the night.
Man, he's a pure point guard with terrific vision. Conley finds open teammates at times before they realize they're open.
And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It goes on Kyle Anderson.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
And Greg, we still see players embellishing contact. Is enough being done to discourage those creative flourishes?
We're talking about flopping, right? I mean, we're seeing the league experiment assessing a technical free throw. It's necessary, or guys will keep jerking their heads and falling down, and who wants to see that?
You know, Warren's role on this team is to score the basketball and to do it from just about anywhere, but particularly these spots on the floor.
Now, here's McConnell. Nothing on the board. It's good.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Here's Reed over Smith. And with that shot, the Indiana lead is cut down to just 1 on the basket from Reed.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
Here's McConnell. Scored the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Conley, the pass to Anderson. Rebound by Smith.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
Greg, in terms of the Pacers' last few seasons, some have pointed to their relative lack of size. What do you think?
Well, I think a big push for them this summer was adding to their front court, particularly getting more size at the forward positions. And I think they've improved in that regard.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The Pacers are a team on the rise, and their point guard, Tyrese Halliburton, has a lot to do with that. Coach Rick Carlisle said his will to win is spectacular for a young player. He's the motor, the engine who drives our team. When people look and say we're fun to watch, he's the head of the snake. He sets the tone for that in a big way. Kevin?
In a big way. High praise. Hey, David, thank you. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Now just a 2-point Pacer lead.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Puts the move on. Here he goes. And it's finished off inside by McConnell. McConnell's got 6 here in this quarter. Conley kicks to Reed. Back to Conley. That's it, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
It does a lot for Conley's overall game when he's attacking. He wants to give the D more to worry about than just passing and shooting.
Now, here's Toppin. Passes to Neesmith. Toppin a screen on Warren. Back to Toppin. Rebound, Minnesota.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
The game now all-time. Conley's got 8 points.
The silky smooth dribble moves of Conley, so slick in how he creates for himself.
Here's Nembhard. He's covered by Warren. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession. And it's Warren with the ball for Minnesota. For a second-round draft pick in 2022, Clark, Nembhard is pretty impressive.
I might even categorize him as a surprise hit, if you will. He makes a huge impact out there when he's on the floor. And for somebody that was drafted in the second round, that's great value.
Now, here's McConnell. He has 6. Smith with a screen on Warren. Lets it go from deep. Reed with the rebound. 2 for 1 opportunity here if they want.
And no doubt, Kevin, if I'm them, I go for it.
That gives them the lead. 10 points for him.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Here's Neesmith. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Reed misses. Indiana's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. Out to Smith. To the middle. Here's Neesmith. Traps in the tray. And now it's a 3-point Indiana lead.
And how about the terrific use of the crossover there to just throw the defender off balance. Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. It's the Pacers up by 1. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look they wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
And so in the game for the Pacers. In at the guard spots, Halliburton and Mathurin. Backer out there with Pascal Siakam. And it's Turner in at the center, locking down the middle. Indiana leading by 4. Incredibly for the Minnesota Timberwolves, Clark, the 2004 playoffs are the only time they've won a series.
You know, Kevin, with Kevin Garnett, they had a few 50-win teams and some excellent coaches. That just tells you, I think, how hard it is to win in this league.
And the call will go against Benedict Mathurin. That's his first foul. Edwards looking it over. Shot clock at 5. McDaniels finds Towns. Stolen by Walker. Siakam with it. Picked up by Edwards. And finished off by Siakam.
What a display of quickness there. If you need to get out and run, Siakam's your guy.
Edwards. Oh!
Mercy, mercy me. Show us what you got, young fella. Anthony Edwards. Love to see you operate like that.
Here's Halliburton. That one is good. He's only missed one shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
And that's exactly what you want to start the second half. Smart play call.
Yeah, they want to get the half off to a quick start, and they know who to go to.
Now here's Gobert. Down low, Turner with the steal. Inside, here's Mathurin. Walker the pass to Turner. And there's the drive, and Turner throws it down.
I tell you, the tenacity of Turner on the drive is something no one wants to be a part of.
Towns sets the pick for Edwards. Towns the pass to Edwards. It's good for his 8th consecutive basket in only 8 tries. Wow.
I love the spirit he's shown tonight, particularly on the offensive end.
Well, I tell you what, the hole would be a lot deeper if he wasn't being as efficient as he's been so far.
Now, here's Siakam. And it's Jaden McDaniels with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Good on the shot. Halliburton's got the lead up to 8 now for the Pacers.
Halliburton's future is bright, and that's got so many folks excited because he can really play and fill it up.
Here's McDaniels. Over in the corner, Edwards. 5 on the clock. There's the drive. Basket good. Edwards got 21.
On the front foot, attacking the defense, this is Anthony Edwards at his best.
And it's Halliburton penetrating. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
Clark, when you think of top rebounders today, Rudy Gobert is a name that comes to mind.
Yeah, he's super long and tall, but that's not just why he's such a dominant rebounder. He's got a real good knack for reading where balls are coming off, and the timing that he has is pretty impeccable too. And even though he's north of 7 feet tall, he does a good job boxing out as well.
No coverage that time. Turner's got 5 points in the quarter.
Yeah, in today's basketball world, big men have to shoot it, and Turner's got a nice touch and pretty good range out there.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
And, you know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
Now, here's Siakam, and the foul called on Pascal Siakam. That is his first foul of the game.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
And looking at that replay again, just a big-time block right there.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
A new lineup here for the Timberwolves. Here's Anderson, and he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Passes like this demonstrate Conley's unselfishness as well as his desire to get his guys going on offense.
And Clark, when we take a look at your former team, the Indiana Pacers, is it fair to say they're a work in progress?
Most definitely, Kevin. I mean, I think they've got some really outstanding young talent as well as a very experienced coaching staff. That combination should bode well for the Pacers' future.
And the Timberwolves with possession here. The Pacers making the shot. Outside Conley. And he drives in, and the rejection by Smith.
There you see Smith's length playing to his advantage defensively.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Indiana again turning it over. "17 seconds left to play here in the third. Here is Conley. 10 points for him. And he's got his first free throw of the game. And that one falls for Conley.
And no matter what, one of the big positives they can take away from this game is how well they perform at the line.
And here are the Pacers now. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. And Aaron Nesmith gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. 6 seconds left here in the third quarter. Got a hand on it, and that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. Here's Conley.
Boy, you got to love the hustle from Smith. Really makes an impact at the defensive end.
Shots continuing to fall as we conclude the third. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Hey, that was a high-level pass no matter what position it came from. But it does make it stand out a little more when it's made by the big fella.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. They've got Warren. Reed is out there with Anderson. And it's Conley, and it's Moore in at the shooting guard position. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Now, here's Toppin, and he makes good on the layup. And the Pacers lead by 4.
And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
2 points. That one goes. Anderson's got 4 points this quarter.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind a layup. Come on now. My goodness.
With the drive, the 3, and the Pacers another 3.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Now here's Conley. Moore outside. It's rebounded by Indiana. Now here's Toppin. Pass to McConnell. Here's Nembhard. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Toppin. There's the drive.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
And it's a completely new lineup for Minnesota. It's Edwards on the wing. Guarded by Walker. And Edwards with the stop.
Boy, tonight just gives you a picture of the potential of Edwards. I mean, this guy is an electrifying scoring guard.
Indiana moving it around. And a wide open look for Halliburton. And Indiana, another 3.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Edwards dishes to Towns. Out to Edwards. Back to Towns. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pacers will take it. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Halliburton finds Siakam. Turner with a screen on Towns. A 3. And Turner with the basket on the assist by Siakam. And now it's an 11-point Pacer lead. Edwards passes to McDaniels. And finished off by McDaniels.
Nice read by Edwards there, finding a wide open teammate and sending the ball his way on target.
Halliburton with it. Now defended by Gobert. Siakam sets a screen for Turner. And he drives in. Left side, Halliburton. Sinks the triple. Halliburton's got the lead up to 12 now for Indiana.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
You know what? Teams can get a little three-happy down the stretch sometimes, letting it fly.
All right, well, look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for Indiana.
Well, you know, throughout this game, they've shot the ball extremely well from downtown. Their shooters are getting open and letting it fly.
And also, they've made it a point to push it off turnovers. They're playing smart and alert, capitalizing on mistakes.
Minnesota with the ball, following the three-point attempt by Pascal Siakam. Counted, and the Pacer lead has been cut down to 8 on the bucket from Karl Anthony Towns. And Mathurin has got the ball here for the Pacers. Outside for Halliburton. Turner against Gobert. Turner inside, outside, Walker, just 4 to shoot. And there's the whistle, 3-second violation. And for the Timberwolves, they're shooting 71% all in all in this one. They've been brilliant offensively. They set the screen. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. Gobert in the corner, goes back up, and it's good on the way in.
Big time delivery. Go Bear.
And they are in the driver's seat.
Yes, they are. If they come away with points on this trip, Katie barred the door.
There's 37 seconds left to play here in the fourth. It drops. That's his 9th field goal of the contest. A blistering hot 9 for 11.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
And they can just let the clock run out here.
Cannot argue with the W.
And a wide open look for Mathurin. Out to Turner. Outside Mathurin. Halliburton for 3. No good. So it's Indiana picking up the win. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was...
Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining. Well, Smitty, you want dunks? Fast breaks and high-flying basketball. Well, you're in luck tonight, my friend. These are two athletic teams here.
Yes, indeed. BA, I played on a team with great athletes in Portland. Those were fun squads to play on. Each trip down the court, you never knew what could happen.
So here's Portland's starting group. Thibault and Grant are at the forward spots. And for the... Oh, that was something else! Wow.
Playing with good instincts, Nikhil making those around him better.
And Brogdon with the stuff.
And just a crafty move to get free for the dunk.
Yeah, he's not just trying to score, he's trying to embarrass someone. Here's Alexander Walker. Pass to McDaniels. From outside the arc. Fires in the triple.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
On offense, here are the Trailblazers. Up top, Grant. Oh, Grant throws it down.
A display of pure athleticism by Jeremy Grant, rising up for the huge dunk.
McDaniels can't hit. The Trailblazers have gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. When you discuss the Minnesota Timberwolves, what would you say about their front office, Grant?
Well, BA, they want to be as competitive as possible. Whether it's who they are drafting, trading for, or signing in free agency, this team's goal is to be taken seriously out west.
Shot clock at 6. Towns finds Gobert. And here's Edwards outside. And it's Portland with a rebound. Ayton passes to Simons. Ayton, a screen on McDaniels. Pass to Brogdon. Simons against Towns. And he throws it down with one hand.
Man, Anthony Simons with no fear.
It's Edwards on the wing, covered by Thibault. Towns a screen on Thibault. Edwards a pass to Towns. And he makes it on the layup.
Nice positioning and footwork on point. And Towns so smooth down there inside.
Here's the pick. Brogdon with the ball. He's picked up by Edwards. Simons right side. Outside Brogdon. Back to Grant. Oh, and Towns with the block.
The wingspan of Towns in action, allowing him to get on the ball.
And here's Gobert. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. They trail by 1. It's McDaniels on the wing. Gobert with a screen on Brogdon. McDaniels passes to Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Putting some muscle on that dunk. Gobert slams it in.
Simons outside. Outside for Brogdon. Beyond the arc. Towns with a rebound.
Yeah, no, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Oh, it's Towns with the finish.
And that's a powerful man right there. Towns is never going to pass up a chance to finish with authority.
Brogdon, the pass to Simons. Let's go with a 3. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
It makes sense, right? You're trying to get off to a fast start, and he can help with that.
Here's Alexander Walker. Still no points. Great positioning on the putback.
Excellent big man play from Gobert, using his size to save the play.
Hayden with a screen. And here's Simons outside. And again, it's Portland with a three.
You want to run your offense through him, a reliable scoring option.
Gobert with a screen on Thibault. Edwards with it. Now guarded by Ayton. They get it back. Here's Gobert. Edwards for three. Pure from three-point range.
And this is how confident Edwards is. Feels like he can sink these shots whenever he wants.
Simons outside. Pass to Thibault. Here's Ayton. Down low. And Ayton, throw it down.
My Lord, the agility on that size. Ayton's on another level.
Here's Towns. Sinks another one. He's on a roll, starting 4 for 4.
And I love how he's pushing the tempo and creating from others. He does this game in and game out. Incredible.
You know what it is? It's his creativity. That's making this engine run.
Here's Towns. Lays it up and banks it in. Towns has got 10 points in the game.
Boy, oh boy. Both teams lighting it up to start this game.
And you wonder how long they can keep it going. At some point, you expect the defense will adjust.
It's been all about Karl Anthony Towns for the Timberwolves. He put together 10 points. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for the Timberwolves.
Right now, it's their passing game, and it's been on point, doing a great job of moving it around and getting the ball to their shooters.
Man, they're just having their way, bullying the other team in the painted area, imposing their will down there whenever they want.
We've got Naz Reid. Kyle Anderson is out there with T.J. Warren. Then there's Mike Conley. And it's Moore in at the shooting guard position. So that's the lineup from Minnesota. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, Karl Anthony Towns is a threat from everywhere on the court. He said, quote, if I need to shoot, I can shoot. If I need to post up, be a bruiser, I can be a bruiser. I'm not a specialist in anything. What I can do is be a very versatile player and try to do every single thing really well. Brian?
Yeah, that's the good stuff there. Allie, thank you. Well, looking back, it wasn't too long ago, Grant. The Blazers had an 8-year playoff streak.
NBA, that's no easy task. Some great years, but couldn't get over the hump. Now I think it's time to reset and build around their youth. Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
It's Sharp on the wing. The three is up. Gets the three ball to go. Sharp's gotten himself on the board with a three there.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Both teams putting forth their best efforts right now. This is the kind of game fans pay to see.
And the jam by Walker.
Nice pass. You love how Sharp anticipates situations.
Warren against Walker. To stop the run. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two. And Grant, players often looking to exaggerate contact. You like the new idea to call techs for flopping?
You know, B.A., it's even better than the fines they did in the past and posting it online. I mean, with the tech, now it's hurting you on the court. So if you ask me, it's long overdue.
He was all alone on that one. And the Trailblazers lead by 4.
Yeah, you see the vision from Henderson. Just a terrific facilitator.
Conley on the attack. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. That's on Scoot Henderson.
The officials were right on top of that one.
And Conley drops them both. Even though the Timberwolves made the playoffs in 2023, Grant, they had their share of trials.
Yeah, B.A., they had to integrate new players. I mean, Cat missed 51 games due to a calf strain. There was that incident with Gobert and Kyle Anderson. And, of course, Jaden McDaniels fracturing his hand.
Williams with the screen. Three-pointer Sharp. Reed with the rebound. The Timberwolves have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. And that one's good from Conley. Conley's got 6 points in the quarter.
Love the effort from Mike Conley, not letting the defense get the best of him down low.
This one for 3. Can't get a second shot to fall. Now 1 of 2. The 3. Counted from distance. And now a 3-point Timberwolves lead.
Mike Conley makes just enough of these to keep the defense honest.
And here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Pass to Sharp. They need this. Oh, wow!
He went
oh my
way up.
goodness! And he jams it home with authority.
Wow, anytime Sharp lifts off, it's showtime.
Here's Conley, and he drives in. Count it. All 3 of his attempts have gone in.
Poor interior defense. If you play him soft, he's going to kill you.
Up top, Henderson. He's guarded by Conley. Shot's good by Henderson.
Yeah, even in his first year, Henderson doesn't mind being the instigator, going right at you, pressing the action.
Portland has gone 4 of 8 from 3. A nice percentage. 3-pointer Sharp. Minnesota with the rebound. Deflects the pass. Pass to Walker, to the inside. It's stolen by Warren. Here's Anderson. Banked it in off the glass. And the Timberwolves lead by 3.
You love the subtle adjustments that Kyle can make. That allows him to make contested shots.
Back to Henderson. Williams up top. Here's Sharp. Fires it. Nice form on the 20-footer. Sharp's got his 3rd bucket of the night. And the Timberwolves with possession here. Outside Conley. To the middle. Out to the right wing. Here's Moore. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up. Moore's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Shot clock and game clock. 1 second differential. Anderson covers. Back to Henderson. 3-pointer. Here's Walker. Outside for Henderson. With 1 on the clock. And he goes in for the dunk.
Yeah, he's just explosive. I mean, Scoot gets off the ground in a hurry and puts some emphasis on it, too.
And so it's Mike Conley making things happen for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Thank you, Allie. Good stuff. We will be right back after this break for the beginning of the 3rd quarter. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. We've seen Mike Conley really having a great game.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
Taking a look at the Trailblazers. Simons and Thibault are the 2 wings. Jeremy Grant out there with DeAndre Ayton. And it's Brogdon in at point guard. Edwards a screen on Brogdon. The kick out to Edwards. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
And looking at Edwards, the offensive skills he has are impressive. Now he must focus on improving his defense.
And both free throws good for Edwards. And Grant, this season, the Blazers adding a G League affiliate in North Portland.
Yeah, BA. I mean, the second to last team to do it. And the Suns next season will make it 30 for 30. Now there's a G League counterpart operating under each of the league's teams. Excellent timing by Ayton on the alley-oop pass. He's perfectly positioned to throw it down.
And that one is hammered home.
Oh, my goodness. Anthony Edwards. Wow.
Brogdon finds Simons. Grab the screen. Now here's Ayton, defended by Gobert. And Jaden McDaniels picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Second half rolling along, about a minute played here. Here's Simons. That one's good for 2. Simons has got 10 points.
The graceful touch on the floater. Simons has so many tricks up his sleeve.
Goes up on the wing. And again, it's Minnesota converting. And so here's Portland. 4-point game. Brogdon, the pass to Simons. And out of bounds. Minnesota will have it. And so it's Towns with it. He brings it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Simons with it. Now guarded by McDaniels. Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. He's got 13.
Turning into such a great scorer. Anthony Simons is a bucket getter, having another big night.
Here's McDaniels. And Ayton pulls it down.
He goes up strong, but he is met with resistance. I think that surprised him a little bit.
The all-around game of Brogdon. I mean, he's all for doing what's best for the team. A selfless passer.
There's a screen. Edwards for 3. Up again. Oh, a nasty putback. What timing from Gobert. These teams just keep trading the lead.
Yeah, you wonder what it's going to take for someone to pull away.
McDaniels against Simons. To the paint. Grant. Oh, Grant throws it down.
It's so good to watch Grant do his thing on offense. He loves leaping up and dropping the hammer.
Well, Grant, some think of Gobert as just a defensive specialist, but he's proven to be more than that.
Yeah, B.A., I like how Rudy uses his height to his advantage inside. Focuses on taking high-percentage shots that come to him naturally. Tremendous effort. Defends the shot and gets in perfect position for the rebound.
Oh, Grant throws it down.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him with the score this tight. You cannot take a chance here. Pass to Ayton. Back to Brogdon. There's a minute 47 left in the third quarter here. And Brogdon with the stuff.
Rising up. Brogdon, not your average point guard.
Towns a screen on Thibault. And they call an illegal screen here.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
So difficult to stay planted, especially with all the motion around you. Annoying turnover.
And it's a completely new group for the Timberwolves. Williams with the screen. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Flexing some muscle on the finish. Sharp doesn't fear anyone inside.
Conley against Henderson. Outside Conley. Pass to Reed. Just 5 on the clock. Out of bounds. It'll be Portland's ball. .58 seconds left in the third quarter. Henderson drives in. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. For Minnesota, they've got 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Pass to Conley. Back to Reed, looking to end the run. A slam dunk by Reed.
When you look up floor general online, you see Conley's picture.
Here's Sharp. Outside, Williams. Now here's Henderson. 6 to shoot. Trailblazers got to hurry, got to get up a shot. Drops in the 3. 6 points for him. The Timberwolves trail. Conley goes in. Pass to Moore. That one's good. And it's Conley who picks up the assist. Conley's got 4 assists now tonight. Here's Sharp. Into the lane. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Gotta respect Shaden Sharp's jumping ability. He saw the lane to the rim, and he slammed it through.
Points coming in bunches as we wrap up the third quarter. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
This is why you preach teamwork. Some of the most spectacular plays are the ones where guys are feeding off one another.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Nas Reed out there with Kyle Anderson. Then there's Mike Conley. Then it's TJ Warren. And it's Moore in at the 2. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Here's Sharp. Warren with the rebound. Minnesota has gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. Henderson against Conley. Back to Warren. Now here's Conley. He's closely guarded. Warren's shot is good.
You gotta guard Warren close, especially when he's lurking inside looking to score.
Pass to Sharp. The top of the key jumper is on the mark. And the Trailblazers lead by 8.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
This is when your interior D has to be on high alert.
Williams against Reed. Pass to Henderson. Fires for 3. And again, it's Portland with a 3.
Oh, good 3-ball by Henderson. Now, this is the part of his game that he wants to keep developing.
Nifty move. And there's a nice layup by Conley.
Now, he's leading the charge for them, but let's be honest, he needs more help if they're going to get out in front.
The reason why is not just scoring, it's the way he's doing it. Efficient. That's what you need at this point in the game.
Pass to Reed. Out left to the wing. Here's Moore. With the drive. Back to Reed. To the left side wing. Conley against Williams. And he drops it in from the low post. Conley's got 6 here in the quarter. And so Henderson will bring it up for Portland. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Sharp passes to Henderson. Back to Sharp. Anderson covers. Here's the 3. Drills it from deep.
They are unconscious from outside, and so far, the defense has had no answer.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space. With the game's momentum up for grabs, Conley values being the guy to take the crucial shot. Just a remarkable score in these situations. Putting consistent pressure on this defense, just the threat of him out there makes this offense work.
The ball's knocked loose, and that's an intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
And it's a completely new group for the Timberwolves. Here's Simons. Brogdon feeling it out a bit. Good on the shot.
Fantastic decision-making. Ayton electing to move it for the high percentage look.
The Timberwolves have gotten off to a perfect 5 for 5 so far in the 4th. Edwards, a pass to Towns. It's McDaniels on the wing. Gobert with a screen on Thibault. And here's Edwards outside. Knocks down the triple.
Wow, what a move from Edwards. He's fantastic at creating for himself.
Outside Brogdon, driving inside. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
Wow, he doesn't make those kind of plays too often. Sweet move inside.
McDaniels, a screen on Thibault. Here's Edwards, and the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It's going to be on DeAndre Ayton.
And Edwards' teammates encourage him to be aggressive because when he is, he forces the defense's hand.
Hits both from the stripe.
Those are big free throws. Now they need some defensive stops.
Pass to Simons. Back to Brogdon. McDaniels against Simons. Lets a floater go. Oh, rejected by McDaniels.
You know, I think it's desperation time for them.
For them to have a chance, everything has to go right on both ends from this point on.
Wow. Edwards almost makes it look effortless, like the whole team wasn't holding their breath right there.
First free throw is good, and that puts him up 5.
Such an explosive talent. Anthony Simons can carry your offense in stretches when you need that, adding a little cushion to their advantage. Nice work at the line.
Here's Edwards, and he slams it in one-handed.
And you gotta love the mentality of Anthony Edwards. He wants to be the star. He wants the spotlight. Not everyone is like that.
Simons with it. Grant with a screen on McDaniels. Simons finds Grant. Launches it. And it's Simons missing. Edwards for 3. So it's the Trailblazers taking the W in a close one. This was a hard fought.
we might be... Watching the future of the league tonight. Two very young teams with superstar level talent.
Well, some teams, Kevin, develop and they try to teach lessons through losing. But what I like about these squads is they're focused on winning right now.
Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. Simon's on the wing. He's joined by Thibault. Andre Ayton out there with Jeremy Grant. And it's Brogdon in at the point guard position. And Brent, we know one guy who would have been valuable in any era, DeAndre Ayton.
Yeah, with that size, he got that old school drawback to the post, physical center type of physique, but he works mostly on the block and doesn't create a lot down there. Each year he's trying to add a little bit more to his repertoire.
No one near Turner as he lets it go. Good on the triple.
Makes decisive decisions on the hardwood. Once Turner saw the catch and shoot opportunity, he was locked and loaded.
Ayton sets the pick for Simon. Kicks it out to Grant. And it's Brogdon off the drive. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's Simon's missing.
Yeah, better than giving up the layup. You want to go in there and use the hard foul. They did it there. That's aggressive attitude defensively.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Pass to Turner. On the wing, Walker. A little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. Misses from close range. Thibault for 3. Grant for 3. To the inside. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. And yes, it's good. Ayton's got his second basket of the game.
DeAndre Ayton happy to shoot at that range. Nice stroke.
Halliburton outside. Outside Turner. Turner with a screen on Grant. There's Walker with the 3. Back to Turner from deep three-point land. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Brogdon finds Simons. And it's denied. Sent back by Siakam. Here's Halliburton. And he converts the layup.
Standing 6'5", Halliburton, one of those longer, lanky guards that can get out there and use his size to disrupt.
So, Brent, with the end of the 2023 season, it saw the Blazers finishing 13th in the West.
Yeah, Kevin, that's the second straight year that they've been in that 13th place. And certainly that's not the type of consistency this team is looking for. They're in between. They've got veteran players, young guys coming up. They've got to do something to feed one end of that, and we'll see what they do this year.
For Indiana, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. And Jeremy Grant picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
1:46 left here in the opening quarter. Left side, Halliburton. Passes it to Siakam.
That's a nice contest. That's not going to show up in the box score, but Ayton bothered that shot.
Brogdon kicks to Simons. Brogdon outside. Kicks it out to Grant. Nailed from three-point land.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
To the wing right side. Nembhard the pass to Turner. Kick out to Walker. Walker is screen on Grant. Here's Siakam. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got 5 rebounds tonight. Back to Simons. Grant with the screen on Siakam. 6 on the shot clock. And the dunk by Grant.
Simons playing unselfish. That's going to help this team get in a great rhythm.
Pacers trail by 5. Halliburton outside. Cranes it from beyond the arc. Halliburton's got 5 now. Trailblazers have gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. Grant goes in, and the dunk by Grant.
And Grant using his greatest strength on the drive, the athleticism. That's hard to match up against.
And a wide open look for Halliburton. And Indiana, another 3.
And when he gets in his head that he's going to get to the basket, very little you can do defensively. Yeah, good job to take it right at them.
Portland, they have gone 0 for 1 at the line. This is their second trip to the line tonight.
And they had a lot of success a season ago as a team, hitting about 80% of their free throw.
After what we saw from Simons last year and the way he broke out offensively, just becoming one of those guys that plays with.
And that concludes a back-and-forth, high-scoring first quarter of play. Trailblazers lead by 2. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And for Portland guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
In that first period, they showed a willingness to make the extra pass.
So much unselfish play out there. The coaching staff has to be thrilled with that.
They've got Benedict Mathurin. Toppin is out there with Smith. It's T.J. McConnell, and it's Nesmith in at the shooting guard. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Pacers. Hey, Greg, we love watching T.J. McConnell on the floor. It's like watching a guard from a couple decades ago.
And Kevin, this guy's just an old school point guard. His focus is on defense and passing, and great at both of those as an undersized guard in today's NBA.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Anthony Simons grew up under the tutelage of his father, whose workout regimen sometimes left his son in tears. Anthony said, "I didn't get real joy from working out until middle school. By high school, it was just a normal day. It was so ingrained into me, working out extra and getting up as many shots as possible." Kevin?
Well, it brought him here, David. Thank you so much for the story. Now the pass to Nesmith. Smith with a screen on Henderson. A nice shot by Nesmith.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
Walker with a clean look. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Looks like the game plan is they're willing to give him that kind of shot. It worked out for them this time, but if they give it to him again, I bet 3 points are coming. That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
So timeout called here, the first for Portland. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Here's Henderson. Oh, that was huge!
Incredible. In the acrobatic jam, Henderson showing the league what he can do at the rim.
Pass to Nesmith. From the arc. Rebound by Williams. Portland has gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. The offensive rebound. And it's Sharp missing. Indiana's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Robert Williams. That is his first foul of the game. And so here is Indiana. Screened by Smith. Here's Nesmith. And teams cutting back on practices to limit the load on players. And Brent, some say it creates the opposite effect. Players not conditioned to the level they need to be.
You wonder in the next couple years, Kevin, if some of the coaches, just depending on the life cycle of their team, with a team being young as opposed to a team being veteran, that coaches are going to find creative ways to get more practice time in. We know practice time is where teams improve the most.
It's good. McConnell's got 5 now. We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game, just a matter who can catch that momentum.
And then Sharp with the dunk.
Well, they're trying to take command of this game, but it's been competitive so far.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
Toppin kicks to Smith. 6 to shoot. Shoots the 3. Buries it from 3-point range. Smith's got himself on the board with 3 there.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on it.
Here is something, Greg, from Pacers history. They were a dynasty at one point, and you remember it well.
Yeah, you're talking about the ABA days, but it's true. The Pacers were a dominant team before the merger. They won 3 titles in 4 seasons just before joining the league.
McConnell with it. He's picked up by Walker. Stolen by Walker. Here's Sharp. Ooh.
Okay.
And he goes in for the dunk.
And Sharp is the kind of guy who gets up there in a hurry. That elevator, that's got some extra juice.
Here's Neesmith. That shot off. Excellent D there from Williams. Here we go.
Oh, he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. Smith for 3. Good on the 3-point shot. Smith's got 6 in the quarter. He talked about a back-and-forth game. This is the definition.
You have to love these kinds of games, scoring-wise, keeping everybody on their toes.
Pass to Sharp. It's Henderson on the wing. Passes it to Sharp. The tray. Rebound by Smith. And it's McConnell with the ball. He'll bring it up for Indiana. The pass to Toppin. Here's Mathurin. Guarded by Walker. Back to Toppin. Can't cash in from close range. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Indiana out in front. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Indiana's gone 6 of 10 from 3-point range, up over 50% for the ball game. On the court for the Trailblazers. And at the small and power forwards, it's Thibault and Grant. Malcolm Brogdon out there with Anthony Simons. And it's Ayton in at the 5. Halliburton with the steal. And a fast break now for the Pacers. Pass to Siakam. Some nice passing here by Indiana. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Siakam's got it going here in the start of the second half. The first points in the third quarter for Indiana. Now a timeout called by Portland. Here's Brogdon. You know what you love seeing from Pascal Siakam is his confidence continuing to grow.
And Kevin, especially when it comes to scoring. Pascal understands how valuable he is to his team and how much they lean on him to step up on that end.
4 on the clock. Grant finds Thibault. Fires for 3. They grab their own miss. Pacers leading by 3. Walker with it. Brogdon picks him up. Walker the pass to Turner. Here's Nembhard. Back to Turner. Over to the left wing. Driving inside. Outside for Halliburton. Turner with a screen on Brogdon. Indiana needs to get a shot off. The shot by Turner, no good. Trailblazers trail by 3. Brogdon the pass to Simons. Inside. Here's Grant, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. At the beginning of his career, Grant was more of a role-playing forward. Those days, though, are long gone.
And no question, he just about tripled his shot attempts per game, leading to more and more points, has even developed that 3-ball to become a multi-level scorer.
Halliburton kicks to Siakam. He takes it in and finished off by Siakam.
And how about Siakam showing that he can turn on the Jets as well?
Portland's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Simons from outside. Traps in the tray. And that makes it a tie ball game.
You've got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot. That's one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, Kevin. The Pacers are a team on the rise, and Tyrese Halliburton says one of the favorite parts about the way we're building the culture here is it's not just showing up for a game, and that's it. We watch games, text about games, talk about games when we get to the arena. I just want to be around guys who love basketball and want to be great. Kevin?
Isn't that special, David? Hey, thanks for that report. Well, Brent, with the Blazers, it seemed like they were ready to take the next step a few years back.
Yeah, and then it felt like things sort of shifted in the opposite direction, and trying to find out through injuries and defensive struggles, who is it that is going to help this team make that next step?
Simons, the pass to Grant. With nobody on him, he buries the jumper. And 11 points for Jeremy Grant.
And that's something Grant has worked on, capitalizing off the catch.
Stolen by Brogdon. Fast break. Here come the Trailblazers. And he dunks it down. And not even 3/4 out of the way. So many lead changes.
The fans, guys, are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one. It's been a nail biter.
Tenacious play by Halliburton, crashing into a foul and still sinking that shot.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. And Simons has got the ball here for the Portland Trailblazers. And it's Grant in the corner. Got a piece of it. And it's out of bounds to Portland. They'll retain possession.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
Brogdon kicks to Ayton. 5 to shoot. And Simons wide open. He'll fight. And another 3 for Portland.
Well, this is one of Simons' strengths, just an outstanding shooter from behind the arc.
Halliburton for 3. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Halliburton's got 8 here in the quarter.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from Rain.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Simons, and the slam dunk by Simons.
Boy, Simons' athleticism, so quick off the floor.
Halliburton kicks to Turner. Siakam inside. Grant on him. Halliburton on the wing. He's covered by Grant. 13 feet away. Siakam misses. For Portland, they've gone 5 of 7 from the field in the third quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Yikes, that one stings there. Hurts so much more to turn the ball over, especially with how tight the game is.
So Indiana ends up with a new group on the floor. Indiana's gone 7 of 11 from deep tonight, using the three-pointer to their advantage. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Out of bounds, Portland takes possession. Portland's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight, 5 of 12. McConnell against Henderson, and there's the foul. It'll go on T.J. McConnell. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
8 seconds left to play in the third. Henderson looking it over. No good on the last second attempt there. Tyrese Halliburton has been on display for the... Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Well, sometimes that's what can separate some of the best players, not just creating for yourself, but creating for others as well.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. T.J. McConnell is out there with Neesmith. Then there's Toppin, and it's Smith, and it's Mathurin in at the small forward. So that's the group out there for Indiana.
A main staple in Williams' game, that sixth sense for when to rise up and deter those shots.
Portland leading by 3. And here we go. Trailblazers with a fast break. There's the dish to Henderson. Driving it. Oh!
And this is the effort you want to see out of your guys, win or lose.
A great example out here of just a no-quit team continuing to compete until the final buzzer.
And they recover it. Back to Smith. Indiana moving it around. Here's Mathurin. And he banks in the layup.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
Henderson left side. Now here's Sharp. Tight defense on him. Williams finds Walker. Back to Williams. Just 5 on the clock. And that one is good. Williams has got the lead up to 5 now for the Trailblazers.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, both of these teams locked in on the offensive end. Going to be a high-scoring affair tonight.
Neesmith can't get it to go. For Portland, they've gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the fourth quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. Puts up a deep 3. And it's Sharp missing. Indiana's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Williams with the block. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Timeout called the Pacers. And at this point of the game, getting a break here, important for the teams to regroup, and for the players, this is where you have a chance to get rehydrated with Gatorade. Get ready to play strong to finish off the game. Some changes for Indiana. Turner's checked in for Jalen Smith. Pascal Siakam comes in for Toppin. And Halliburton subbed in for T.J. McConnell. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin, I heard Rick Carlisle during that last break talking with the team. Now, he reminded his team, keep looking for the deep ball. If the 3 is there, take it. You've done a good job getting those looks, so keep taking them. Back to you guys.
Okay, David, thanks. Mathurin passes to Turner. To the paint. Some solid defense from Ayton.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game. Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
Back to Halliburton. Turner with a screen on Simon. Halliburton for 3. Lucky 7 drops in. He's perfect from the floor. 7 for 7.
And Halliburton looks absolutely unfazed by the moment.
Pass to Simon. There's the triple. It's rebounded by Indiana. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. And it's Halliburton penetrating. Now, here's Siakam. Defended by Thibault. And out of bounds as the Trailblazers gain possession.
Man, the score being this close, you have to retain possession of the ball. You just can't give it away like that.
And the replay demonstrating once again how aggressive that defense was.
And that is a huge block. Given how close this game is, a stop like that was right on point.
That's the guy they're going to keep going to, as they should. The lead's only going up if they keep feeding him.
And a wide open look from Matherin. Good. And now they trail by just 4.
And the crowd is loving this long-range bomb attack that we're seeing here tonight.
And Simon's saying, bring it on. I got this and more.
This is a do-or-die possession. They have got to get points.
Well, you can't make any mistakes right here if you want to keep hope alive. Their execution has to be precise.
And 2 shots coming up. And so the coach's challenge here comes into play. The coach protesting the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The
previous play is under review.
In real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively and involving the coaches by being able now to check.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
It's the first that brings them within 5. And so he hits both. There's 38 seconds left in the 4th quarter. And the foul called on Pascal Siakam. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
And it's close, but, you know, didn't get on balance quick enough.
And here are the Blazers. Here's Grant, and the dunk by Grant.
Well, Grant knows his role and willing to take over during key parts of the game. As long as he stays within himself, he can make those kind of contributions.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Siakam. There's 18 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Well, this one is winding down now. Portland can watch the clock run out. For 3, Brogdon. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
Halliburton, that's good.
Another bomb for him right now. His three-point shooting might be the key to cutting that lead.
Well, he's doing everything he can to make them competitive. And by everything,
explosive athletes out here tonight, Grant, and front row seats to watch them.
You know, BA, they're going to be stuffing that highlight reel all night. I mean, you can feel the energy in this place. The crowd is definitely ready for it.
Looking at the starting five for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They have their two big men out there, Towns and Gobert, working inside. Edwards at the 2 with McDaniels at the 3. And it's Alexander Walker in at the 1. Halliburton finds Turner. Clock at 4. Siakam for 3. Knocks down the long J.
Boy, how far has the shot, the perimeter game of Siakam come? His rookie year, he made 1 3 all season. Remember that.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
On target from range.
No hesitation. Nice work by Walker, not overthinking it.
And we're about a minute into the first. Alexander Walker with the bucket.
Making a statement here early, going right to the rack. I love it.
And this is why you get the ball into his hands. Let him establish the pace and rhythm of the game.
Siakam the screen. Walker passes to Siakam. Stripped away. And here we go, the Timberwolves on the run. And here's Edwards outside, drains the triple.
Boy, with the kind of motor Edwards plays with, doesn't give the defense much of a chance to catch him in transition. Nicely done, Anthony.
And Jaden McDaniels picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
And just wasn't able to set up in time.
Just over a minute and a half in. Halliburton for 3. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
And Halliburton loves answering a challenge. A 3 made on one end means it's time for him to come back and answer.
Well, Doris, the Timberwolves have made consecutive playoff appearances. That's a win for this team.
Well, when you consider that hadn't been done in this organization going all the way back to 2004, it does show they are moving in the right direction. The next step, obviously, they have to win a series.
And here's Turner from the arc. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Well, Miles Turner has earned the trust of his coaches. He's got the green light in these catch-and-shoot opportunities.
McDaniels, a screen on Walker. And Edwards, here we go. And Edwards slams it in.
And just a great screen.
And they got a high-powered finish out of it.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
Nice shot by Turner.
Well, that is about recognition right there from Tyrese Halliburton. He recognizes the overcommitment, makes the defense pay.
Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Come on, B.A. He sure can rise.
Grant, that's as good as it gets. One of the best in the league. Puts the move on. Halliburton, the pass to Turner. The kick out to Walker. Back to Turner. Here's Nembhard. And the 3 off target. Minnesota's gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. Here's Edwards going inside. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Edwards has got 12.
Boy, the quickness off the dribble drive by Anthony Edwards. Being able to put it on the deck, so important.
Halliburton misses. For Minnesota, they've gone a perfect 7 for 7. Here's Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. And the basket by Halliburton.
Boy, always ready to play up-tempo basketball. Tyrese Halliburton stops on the pull-up. That is nice.
And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Well, we've seen them take advantage of the lanes given to them so far. The defense isn't plugging it up, and it's being exploited.
Yeah, and their assertiveness in the paint so far tonight has been impactful. They're really making it hard for the interior defense.
McDaniels, a screen on Walker. Edwards with it. Halliburton picks him up. Shot is good by Edwards.
And that strength and concentration from Anthony Edwards. Yes, there's contact. Doesn't bother him.
Halliburton, the pass to Turner. Back to Halliburton. 4-3, and he finishes. That makes him 4 out of 5.
A remarkable three-point shooter out of the gates in his NBA career, Tyrese Halliburton. Let him hear you.
Pass to Alexander Walker. Now Gobert.
Walking foul called on Andrew Lenhart. First personal foul.
And that one falls for Gobert.
What you love about Rudy Gobert is he understands his strengths and where he can impact the game. That is primarily on the defensive end, but also as a screen setter offensively.
These teams just feeling each other out.
Yeah, I love the spirit out there. Already 6 lead exchanges.
Here's McDaniels out of bounds. It'll be Indiana's ball. There's 10 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Halliburton surveys the floor. Siakam for 3. Down it goes. And a great assist by Halliburton. Halliburton's got 3 assists tonight.
There's no hesitation in catch-and-shoot situations for Pascal Siakam. He has turned himself into...
Tyrese Halliburton getting it done for Indiana. His fingerprints were all over that quarter. 13 points, leading the charge. Back after this. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Indiana.
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
Yeah, what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
Benedict Mathurin is out there with Toppin. Then there's Jalen Smith. Then it's Nesmith. And it's McConnell in at the point. That's the 5 for the Pacers. Pass to Mathurin. Lets it go from deep. And again, it's Indiana with a 3.
Well, a lot of confidence to Mathurin's game. That efficiency has to get better, but he is not shy.
Well, Grant, the Pacers made no secret about their focus on improving defensively.
Yeah, B.A., I mean, that's how they'll take the next step. They rank near the bottom in a lot of defensive categories, and that has to change, and of course, they know it.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, Benedict Mathurin talked about his motivation. He said, quote, a lot of people play a sport because they have talent, but I play for a different reason. I want to be one of the greatest players ever, and I want to take care of my family. I made that promise to myself when I was very young, and I have no choice but to be great. That's the way it is. B.A.?
All right, Allie, thank you. Good reporting there. Well, Grant, you've been the up-and-comer, but you've also played the role of the veteran. What's the key to that latter stage?
You know, B.A., your contributions as a veteran are felt just as much with your leadership as they are with your numbers. So sharing what you've learned with those younger players on the way up is so important.
And talk about a team that's known for being unselfish, the Indiana Pacers.
Yeah, you know, B.A., it's part of their core philosophy. Keep the ball moving, keep everyone involved and engaged.
And the rebound goes to the Pacers.
Never easy to stop this guy at the rim, but that is a beautiful contest right there.
Nesmith passes to McConnell. Pass to Nesmith. McConnell with it. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Here's Mathurin. And once again, off the mark by Indiana. And it's Conley with the ball for Minnesota. Trailing by 10. And Warren with the bucket on the assist by Reed. Warren's gotten his first points in this one.
This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
And a slam dunk by Toppin.
The chemistry Toppin has with his teammates. Just get up over the rim and finish it with authority, Obi.
Conley against McConnell. And that one's good from Conley. Conley's gotten his first points of the night.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Here's Nesmith. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. They set the pick. Pass to Moore. McConnell against Conley. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
Mike Conley continues to perform at a high level. Over a decade as a pro, still doing work.
Outside Matherin. There's a minute 47 left in the half. Again, Indiana.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Outside Matherin. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Matherin.
That looks like a lack of focus. You've got to question what he was trying to accomplish there.
For Minnesota, they've gone 4 for 7 in the second quarter. Conley against McConnell. And that one's good from Conley. Conley's got his third basket on the night right there. Indiana leading. And you look at the impact of Mike Conley. He makes a difference without making many mistakes, Doris.
BA, just an extremely disciplined point guard. He'd rather make the smart play than the highlight reel. This guy sets such a great example on and off the floor. Well, I'll tell you, he does not let the potential contact impede his progress. Toppin is aggressive.
You know, Doris, looking at the Timberwolves, they've emphasized rim protection.
BA, this is a theme across the NBA. As much as we see the proliferation of three-point shooting, the team's first priority is to protect the painted area because those are the easiest shots. You've got to play to your strengths and employ good defensive philosophy. Boy, don't let the small frame fool you. Mike Conley so tough on the interior.
Doris, taking a glance at the Indiana Pacers, what do you like about them moving forward?
I would say the fact, BA, that they have quietly built a nice young core. Now, that, of course, is going to take time and patience, but I do believe unequivocally they're on the right path. Well, we've come to expect this from Mike Conley, putting the pass on time and on target.
Indiana has gone 2 for 2 from the arc here in the second. Here's Nesmith. Outside Matherin. From downtown, and again, it's Indiana with a three.
You're leaving him all alone? Good luck. He's going to drill that every time.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Conley, and here's Reed. And that's good. His first bucket of the game. And so it's Indiana with it, and it's out of bounds to Indiana.
Just a millisecond late. So close to coming up with a steal there.
Absolutely appreciate the effort, though. He really went after it. So close.
Here's Nesmith. Minnesota with a rebound. Here's Edwards. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's the Indiana Pacers ending the quarter up 10. All right, Allie, thanks for that. We will see everyone right back after this break, ready for the second half. And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. And you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
He was getting into the lane easily that first half. It's just relentless.
Now, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far the defense has not been able to counter it.
Kicking off the second half, here's Chris Finch's 5. McDaniels and Towns in at the forward slots. Nickeil Alexander-Walker out there with Edwards. And it's Gobert in at the 5. Three-pointer, Halliburton. Rebound, Minnesota. Gobert's got his 4th rebound in this one. Towns finds Gobert. Now here's Edwards. Fires the 3. And how about that? 8 for 9 now.
Well, Anthony Edwards came into the league with a reputation as a scorer. He is starting to hum a little bit right here.
Turner, screen on McDaniels. Here's Halliburton. Tyrese playing big in the painted area.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there.
And Edwards slams it in.
Goodness. Yes, Anthony Edwards, always on the attack. This guy is just so dynamic.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Listen, Indiana is not a free agent hotspot, but you asked Tyrese Halliburton, it's a great place to play. He said, quote, Midwest nice is a real thing. The genuineness of the people, the way they act. I really value people waving as you walk by or smiling. That matters to me. That small town feel, that Midwest feel. Brian?
Yeah, he seems right at home, Allie. Thank you. 4 on the clock. And Turner with the block.
Now out the reach of Miles Turner. He covers so much ground to come up with these blocks.
Outside Edwards. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. And Gobert with the stuff.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. Tries it from 19. And it's Turner, that time on the assist from Halliburton. Turner's got 8 points.
Okay, Miles Turner going to the mid-range. Money in the bank for that guy.
Here's Edwards. Drives to the hoop. And they pick up 2.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that's simply stated a terrific play.
And Doris, Anthony Edwards has lived up to the expectations. He continues to get better each year.
He does, B.A., and let's remember, as a former #1 pick, that carries a lot of weight and responsibility. But Ant is a guy who embraces that pressure. He wants the spotlight, and he puts in the work to be great. His future is bright.
2 open that time. Made it look easy. He's got 9.
You simply must play better defense than that. This guy is too good from distance.
Here's Edwards. No good. Walker with some nice D. Indiana has gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Pass to Turner. 3-pointer. Rebound Minnesota. 1:44 left in the third. Edwards for 3. And the 3-pointer goes. Edwards got 11 points here in the second half.
The work that Anthony Edwards is putting in as a shooter is there. That range shot so important. Nice three-point look right there.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Alexander Walker. That one falls. Alexander Walker's gotten his second bucket on the night.
He gets inside right when he sees the opening. Got to attack when you have that chance.
Turner, a screen on McDaniels. Pass to Turner. Over to the wing. The 3 is up. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
Well, that's the great three-point stroke of Miles Turner, and has that feathery touch from deep, and his size really hard to guard.
Here's Edwards. Here he goes. And Turner with the block. Halliburton punching in. And he gets it to go. He's 8 of 11 now.
That's just perfect execution. Nice job hustling, and as a result, he gets rewarded with the bucket.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
He's bringing a lot of energy to this offense, not letting the scoreboard discourage him right now.
And to me, he's just playing smart, efficient basketball, really helping his team hang around this one.
And for so many teams in the NBA, establishing the three-point shot is goal #1 on offense. He's definitely doing his part tonight.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
Halliburton against McDaniels. To the wing on the left. Turner, a screen on Gobert. And so it's Indiana finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. They've been very effective. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard Rick Carlisle as he talked with the team. He implored his team to use the clock. He said the clock is our friend. No need to rush things unless they give us a free one. Let's squeeze them out of this game. Back to you, Brian.
Okay, thank you, Allie. We've got Obi Toppin, Neesmith out there with T.J. McConnell. Then there's Benedict Mathurin, and it's Smith in at the 5. That's the 5 for the Pacers.
Yeah, surprised he doesn't have more shot attempts. He's been accurate. You'd think he'd want to take control now with them behind.
Outside Mathurin. On the take. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Boy, that's a vicious take by Benedict Mathurin, emphatically with 2.
Down low. Here's Conley. Pass to Reed. Back to Conley. Reed, a screen on McConnell. And that one's good from Conley.
Well, inside, Mike Conley has got to be savvy, and he is in that instance.
Mathurin, a screen on Conley. Here's McConnell, outside Mathurin. Smith with a screen on Warren. Smith outside. Pass to Toppin from behind the arc. Sinks the tray. And the Pacers lead by 11.
The very definition of a stretch 4. Toppin is a knockdown shooter, so vital for the spacing to his basketball team.
The shot by Conley, no good.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
Sends it home with some passion.
I think he's rubbing it in a little bit here, hanging up there like that. And Minnesota calls time here. And some changes here for the Pacers. Turner, he's checked in for Smith. Pascal Siakam comes in for Toppin. And Halliburton is subbed in for McConnell. Edwards is doubled. Here's Alexander Walker. Oh, almost had a 4-point play right there. But he'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
Ooh, good defensive intensity, but you have to stay in control always.
That one misses. And he misses all 3. And here's Halliburton. He'll bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. This is the most they've led, 13 points. There's a screen by Turner. Launches it from deep. And again, it's Indiana with a 3.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone. I tell you, he's making everything he looks at tonight. He should be their #1 option on every possession.
Outside Mathurin. Pass to Halliburton. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gobert.
A sloppy turnover. When you're not locked in, you pay the price.
Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the 4th. Halliburton for 3. It goes. He's 10 for 13. So much confidence.
Coming down the stretch, they've leaned on the perimeter game.
Boy, the 3-point arc has been a major factor in what they've done here tonight. You love the aggressiveness.
Towns for 3. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got 4 rebounds in the game. Halliburton for 3. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
Looking to close things out. That might have been the nail in the coffin.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point. How about Anthony Edwards, the bounce? Go ahead, Ant.
And Jaden McDaniels picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
Turner, a screen on McDaniels. Halliburton for 3. He drops it from range. Halliburton's got 12 now in this quarter.
Yeah, just one of those nights for Tyrese Halliburton. He's kept his foot on the accelerator, and he's putting it to the defense. But he is so efficient, so productive. But for them to have real success, he needs help.
Halliburton, the pass to Mathurin. Back to Halliburton. Here's Mathurin. Inside. Outside for Halliburton. Jacks up a 3. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Pacers.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
B.A., it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Tyrese Halliburton.
He ran things with precision, great command of the offense, putting his teammates in all the right spots.
Here's Halliburton. Oh, it's blocked by Towns.
Tremendous work defensively from Towns. His teammates love to see him send that thing back.
Siakam for three. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
What an impressive performance, to say the least. At this point, it looks insurmountable.
Shot is good by Edwards.
Boy, that defense must be better. Anthony Edwards getting it done on the interior.
No need to shoot. This one is done.
Yes, they've got to be happy with tonight's effort.
Shot's good by Matherin.
Got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
Here's Edwards. Fires away from way outside. No good. And so it's the Pacers. All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
good look at some. Some of the best up-and-coming talent in the NBA.
Certainly a glimpse into the future. Each of these teams should be a factor for several years to come. They've got some dynamic and electric young players on the court today.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. The front court is McDaniels and Towns. Then there's Anthony Edwards. And it's Rudy Gobert. And it's Alexander Walker in at the point. Yep, it counts. McDaniels got the first points up on the board for the Timberwolves.
I'll tell you, McDaniels eats up ground in a hurry.
Here's Simons. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there.
And Simons drops them both. After two consecutive first-round exits, Greg, the Timberwolves are looking to take that next step.
And with Anthony Edwards at the helm, I think they will soon. But you have to remember, he is only 22 years old. And when your star is that young, you typically have to endure some growing pains before breaking through.
So much confidence coming from Anthony Edwards. You can just see it. This is a guy who knows he belongs in the league and is hungry to be great.
Now, here's Simons. And there's the pass to Thibault. Grant with the ball. Now guarded by Towns. Fires the three. Grant, that's good.
Well, I tell you, I like the fact that Grant is selective in the shots that he takes. He's looking for quality. He senses the defense is playing off him. As the pass is coming to him, he's prepared. He's getting shot ready as the pass is in the air.
Gobert with a screen on Brogdon. McDaniels. And he comes up with the deuce.
Strong work inside by the 6'9" Jaden McDaniels, showing how effective he can be down there.
Grant sets a screen for Brogdon. Puts up a three, and the Trailblazers another three.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Pass to McDaniels. They set the pick. He kicks to Gobert. Out to the right wing. Shot clock at 6. Passes it to McDaniels. Another shot. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And that's now 6 points for Jaden McDaniels.
You're not going to get every shot off clean. McDaniels recognizes that and made the adjustment accordingly.
Simons finds Brogdon. Now here's Thibault. He's covered closely. Here's Simons. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
Boy, patrolling the paint well, protecting the rim. That's exactly the kind of defensive effort you need against him.
Shot by McDaniels, no good. The Trailblazers have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Brogdon the pass to Simons. And the slam dunk by Simons.
I tell you what, you better watch out, fellas. He is on fire here today.
And we all know what can happen when he gets rolling. A hot start can turn into an explosive scoring night.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher.
Well, and that's exactly how the game is played in the paint inside, guys. I mean, if you can play over the top, I think you've got a big advantage.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Trailblazers leading by 4. Lets the three fly. Pass to Ayton. Three-pointer on the way. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 4 rebounds in this game. Now here's McDaniel. He's covered by Grant. And the shot goes in from Rudy Gobert.
From in close, it's game over when Gobert has the ball.
Brogdon kicks to Grant. Driving to the basket.
Straight power, homie. I mean, he ripped it down with both hands.
Absolutely a resounding dunk.
Yeah, for sure. That was a take no chances, take no prisoners slam right there, guys.
Offensive rebound. And the layup falls. Gobert's got his second bucket of the game to go.
The endless reach of Gobert. Those long arms sometimes seems like he's everywhere. An overwhelming presence on the offensive glass.
Now here's Edwards. And finished off by McDaniel.
Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
And it's Brogdon on the drive.
How about that? Malcolm Brogdon throwing it down. He doesn't do that a lot, but he did that one with force.
Alexander Walker passes to McDaniels. Stolen by Grant. Towns with the steal. To the middle. Gobert. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Gobert's got 6.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
High-octane action for sure. Crowd-pleasing already.
For 3, Edwards. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in.
I like watching Grant work hard on the defensive end.
Tie game and some big points being put up on the board. Clark, as we wrap up the first. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. What stands out to you guys from the Trailblazers so far in this one?
Just stretching out the floor in that first. They had the defense scrambling.
And you know what? That's what happens when you establish your three-point game early. Puts the defense right up against it.
First, at the guard positions, Henderson and Sharp. Then it's Walker. Then it's Williams. They're the group the Portland Trailblazers will start the second quarter with. During last season, Clark, both Damian Lillard and Donovan Mitchell scored 71 points in a game, the most since Kobe's 81.
Yeah, that's remarkable, Kevin. We also had a ton of 50-point games, too. I think it's kind of due to the heliocentric offenses we see now. Teams building those rosters around their one superstar.
2 on the clock. And he overshot that one, missing.
I wouldn't say that's exactly his spot now. I mean, and you can see why.
Takes the 3. Williams sends a screen for Walker. Back to Williams. Portland moving the ball around. Here's Sharp. Hits the 3-point bomb. 5 points in the game.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Kick out to Moore. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Hey guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Trailblazers?
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
Cultivating a lot of assists right now, which is beautiful to see. Love the way they're working that ball around.
Hey, GA, you went to back-to-back conference finals with Portland. What's it like playing here?
I mean, this building is as loud as any in the NBA. The fans are tremendous, very loyal. I really enjoyed my time here in Rip City. And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
The pass to Sharp. Henderson outside. 3-pointer. That one's in. His first shot this game.
Already a gifted passer, Henderson has solid vision for such a young player.
Here's Conley. Yep, that one goes in there. Conley's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Pass to Sharp. Back to Henderson. And then Henderson with the dunk.
A little like Donovan Mitchell there. Henderson makes some really tough shots in traffic.
Passes it to Reed. Out to Conley. 3-pointer. A 3-pointer is right on target. Conley's got 9 points.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Walker is screen on Conley. Outside, Walker fires from deep. And the Trailblazers, another 3.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
The kick out to Anderson, beyond the arc. Good on that shot, and with that, the Trailblazer lead is cut down to a point with the bucket from Conley.
And the mechanics of Conley's shot are rock solid, allowing him to take a shot with no hesitation. The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
You know, what you love about Mike Conley, he's a leader by example.
The epitome of a terrific point guard and teammate. True professional in every sense of the word, on and off the floor. He plays and he teaches and mentors. I could see him, if he desired, being a really good head coach someday.
Second team foul.
Minnesota on D. They trail by 1. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for 1 more.
Perfect dime drop that time. Nice execution of the bounce pass.
The Trailblazers have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one. Clark, last season, Minnesota's talent was undeniable. But the results weren't there.
You know what, Kevin? They just had trouble puzzling all the pieces together. I mean, this season wasn't a failure by any means, but the outcome didn't match the high expectation.
Just 4 to shoot. Here's Reed. Rebound by Williams. And so it's Williams who brings it up for the Portland Trailblazers. 4-point game.
And the acrobatic jam. Henderson showing the lead what he can do at the rim.
Now here's Reed. Scoreless thus far. Here's Conley. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup.
What an amazing trick shot to confound the defender. Oh, man, that's awesome. He's taking him to school right there.
Here's Henderson, and then Henderson with the dunk.
Going to the rim is really where Henderson excels. He'll take on any defender at any time.
Conley dishes to Moore. Out to Conley. And Reed has it in the corner. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Williams passes to Walker. Some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Sharp. And the Trailblazers, another 3. And Minnesota has possession. Pass to Reed. Here's Anderson. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's Portland with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. And their 3-point shooting has paved the way for them. Back to the action in just a minute. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. We're seeing a tremendous game from Mike Conley.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
So on the floor for Minnesota, the 2 towering figures inside for him, Towns and Gobert. The wing set for him, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Alexander Walker in at the point guard position. And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Thank you, Kevin. The Timberwolves have gone Twin Towers with Karl-Anthony Towns and Rudy Gobert. Gobert says, I love playing with another dominant big because I've always thought that I could pass. I know that I can make guys around me better. Cat says, we complement each other. He's a generational talent on defense, and I think I'm a generational talent on offense. Kevin, I'm a generational talent outside.
You are indeed, and that's why you are in Springfield. No argument here, David. Thank you. And so here's Portland, following the bucket by the Timberwolves. Ayton finds Brogdon. Drives to the hoop. How's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Very good at exploiting the defense. Brogdon is excellent at finishing off these drives.
You know, Greg, the way Malcolm Brogdon is used in the catch-and-shoot game, it makes that offense very difficult to stop.
Well, he's a high percentage shooter, doesn't go through many ups and downs, and when he doesn't have the look he wants, he's willing to get off the ball.
You have to love the unselfishness on display there. Excellent pass.
And Simons wide open. He'll fire. Cans it from downtown. Simons has got 13 points.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Here's Edwards into the lane, and Edwards with the stuff.
We've got liftoff here, folks. Once Edwards sprints past the defense, it is an absolute wrap.
Here's Simon. Make it 5 for 10 with him in that bucket.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Alexander Walker passes to Edwards. That one good for 2. And it's 9 points for Anthony Edwards.
Edwards is so physically developed already. Just brushes off the contact there. Really strong drive by Edwards.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Here's Simons. He's got 15. A shot by Brogdon wide open. And another 3 for Portland.
A total defensive collapse. I mean, no reason to allow him that kind of space from behind the arc.
There's 1:40 left to play in the third. Gobert with a screen on Grant. Here's Edwards. And oh, he just jams it right over Jeremy Grant. Wow!
Oh, doctor. Oh, my goodness, Anthony Edwards. Throwing it down with force. Get this guy in the dunk contest.
Simons finds Grant. Great open look there. He has 7.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Here's the screen. Edwards with it. And Simons picks him up defensively. That one's in there, and the Portland lead is cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Edwards. And so it's Brogdon who brings up the ball for the Portland Trail Blazers. Grant sets a screen for Brogdon. And the dunk by Grant.
Well, I tell you, Brogdon's taken such a big step. He's improved his ball handling and passing. It's made him an all-star caliber player.
Now here's Towns. It's Edwards on the wing. And Edwards with the stuff.
Ooh, just shook his man loose with a crafty play inside.
And then the dunk just tops it off beautiful.
High-level skills being showcased out there now, fellas. I mean, that was a terrific hoop.
Here's Thibault, following the bucket by the Timberwolves. Grant kicks to Thibault. On the clock. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And Grant really embraces contact, relishes it, as a matter of fact. He has no fear going to the rim or going into a shot.
12 seconds left in the third quarter. Conley dishes to Anderson. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Anderson's got his first points of the game.
Michael Conley with excellent vision on that pass.
It's deflected. Stolen by Reed. And as we conclude the third quarter, what a game, neither team giving ground. It's the Trail. And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Trailblazers leading by 3. At the guard positions, Henderson and Sharp. Then it's Williams. Then it's Walker. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Now, here's Sharp. Offensive rebound. Here's Williams, and Williams throws it down.
Yeah, hard trying to keep Williams off the boards. He makes it a mission to keep possessions alive.
Moore left side. The kick out to Anderson. Over in the corner, Conley. Back to Anderson. Outside Conley. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's good for the 7th time this game. He's shot 7. He has made 7.
And doesn't have the most height, but Conley sure plays with heart, unbothered by the contested shot.
Anderson looking it over. From past the arc. Knocks down the 3-ball. And the Trailblazers lead by 6.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a 3-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Now here is Conley. There's the pass to Reed. Plays it up and banks it in.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
Henderson attacking. Here's Sharp, and then Sharp with the dunk.
Just an excellent feel for the game. Scoot Henderson understands how offense is played.
Conley with the 3. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
So Portland ends up going with the new group. Now here's Simons. Pulls up on the wing and right on target. Good. Simons has got the lead up to 8 now for the Trailblazers.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Now here's Brogdon. Great D that time from Edwards. Timberwolves trail by 5. Alexander Walker passes to Towns. Towns the screen. It's Edwards on the wing. Defended by Bible. And Edwards with the stuff.
At every level, Edwards has been the go-to guy for his team. It's in his DNA.
Oh, what a jam! Simon!
Here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that rim.
Boy, the guys on the bench loving every minute of that.
Oh, here's Edwards. Outside, Towns. And another 3 for Minnesota.
Man, how about the cool, calm collectedness of Town? Helps him come through. The game gets snug.
And the slam dunk by Simon.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long?
Well, that was a great dunk, and we've got a great game here.
Now, here's McDaniel. Gobert finds Edwards. Gobert with a screen for Edwards. Going inside. And oh, he just jams it right over Jeremy Grant. Wow!
Seems like Edwards never stops competing and believing right until the final buzzer.
Simon from outside. Nails the triple.
Defensively, you can't back off him that much. You don't want to give up easy threes at this stage of the game.
Here's Edwards. Count it! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Boy, you love to see Edwards shine on offense like this. I know it's got to be making his coach happy, too.
Now Simon. And he could not get that one. The coach's challenge has been issued. A team like this, out of the wire, this is what it's for.
And I think when it comes to some of the more action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effective.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
People have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Oh, wow, a huge basket to tie the game.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot. Outstanding poise from Malcolm Brogdon. Relishes any chance he gets to be the man in the clutch.
It's Edwards on the wing. Simon's on the wing. Ayton wide open. Offline. And so the big win by Portland in a tight game. That was a fun night of basketball.
talented young players. What do you think it'll take for them to reach their full potential?
The answer, BA, patience. It can take a few years to get your footing in this league. These young players just need time to develop individually and as a team.
And now the Indiana Pacers starters. Halliburton at point with Mathurin by his side. Pascal Siakam out there with Miles Turner. And it's Walker in at the 3, the small forward.
Moving the ball with conviction. Simon's dropping a dime.
Mathurin against Simons. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. That's on Matisse Thybulle. And the first one at the line is good. And when it comes to offbeat cities, look no further than Portland, Oregon.
They do things a little different, but the Blazer players, including me, love playing here. They embrace how unique a city Portland is.
Simons, basket is good on the assist from Brogdon.
Forget the contact. Simons makes it anyway.
Thybulle against Halliburton. Three-pointer. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Ayton, a screen on Walker. There's Simons with a 3. They grab their own miss. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, BA. Not sure what got into him. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Now here's Simons. Pass to Ayton. Outside Thybulle. 4 on the clock. Ayton passes to Simons. Second chance shot. And Turner with the block.
An impressive shot blocker. Turner's combination of size and timing on defense is so valuable.
Simons gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
So difficult to stay planted, especially with all the motion around you. Annoying turnover.
And it's Brogdon missing. And Siakam has got the ball here for the Indiana Pacers. And Siakam with the slam.
And look at the vision from Halliburton. Love seeing ball movement like this.
Simons outside. Pass to Ayton. Grant outside. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
And so they foul intentionally.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
And it's out of bounds to Indiana.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Fantastic anticipation. He has active hands. Even though he doesn't come away with the turnover, he's disrupting their offensive flow.
Now here's Walker. Back to Mathurin. Pass to Turner. Clock at 6. Connects from downtown.
The defense better watch Turner more closely because he can strike that fast.
Simons against Walker. Thybulle with it. Ayton passes to Simons. And here's Thybulle. Brogdon with the ball. Picked up by Mathurin. Brogdon with the bucket.
Well, Brogdon was not messing around there. The defense is right up on him, and he still finds the finish.
There's a screen by Turner. Halliburton goes. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Hey, when in doubt, run the defender off the screen.
And you know, with a result like that, we'll see them run it again.
Especially if the defense is going to allow you to do it. Have to switch on that.
And they're not happy with the call here. Coach has given the signal. He's going to use his challenge. Probably a good idea in such a close contest.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
First one falls for him.
It's obvious that Simon's game is the product of hard work. You don't get to be as accurate as he is without lots of practice time. We've seen him put a lot of pressure on the defense and then cash in at the line.
And defensively, you have to make him work harder than this, or it's going to be a long night.
Pass to Simons. Here's Ayton. Outside Brogdon. Here's Thibault. Can't get it to drop. Halliburton with some nice D. Here's Siakam. And Siakam with the slam.
How about those handles? Siakam finding ways to get the better of the defense.
Timeout called, the Blazers.
Blazers Youth Dance Team. Outstanding young talent fans.
And so it's Ayton with it. He brings it up for the Portland Trail Blazers. It's a 5-point game. Brogdon finds Simons. Puts up a deep three from beyond the arc and then some. Simons got 7 points in the game.
We've seen Anthony go for 40% from deep for an entire season. You know this man can shoot it.
For three, Mathurin. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers.
The defense got lucky there. That's one you expect him to drain.
Pass to Simons. The three ball. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Halliburton outside. Off target from three-point range. Portland has gone 2 of 5 from deep. Simons left side. The three is up. Buries it from 3. 13 points in the game.
Turning into such a great score. Anthony Simon is a bucket getter, having another big night.
Shot clock and game clock, 1 second differential. Walker passes to Mathurin. Turner, a screen on Simons. Gets the three to fall.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
Your Trailblazers.
And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Trailblazers.
Well, in my opinion, the way the three has been falling for them here early on, you have to think they'll keep firing away.
And another thing, they found the opening man. Really playing unselfish basketball, moving the ball around there on the perimeter.
Henderson and Sharp make up the backcourt. Then there's Walker. Then there's Robert Williams. That's the group for Portland starting the second. Henderson, the pass to Sharp. Smitty, if you could choose one current guy to play alongside, who would it be?
Ooh, that's a tough question, BA, but I'm going to go with Steph Curry. I think the reason why is because of the range he shoots it with. Will give me a lot of room on the other side to get buckets.
Indiana trailing here. And here's McConnell to the right side. Here's Nesmith. Back to McConnell. Here's Nesmith. Walker covering. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Portland has got 4 of 7 threes to go so far in this game. Henderson, the pass to Sharp. Picked it out of midair. Pass to McConnell to the middle. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute of play. Toppin with it. Back to McConnell. It's stolen by Henderson. Hangs. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Henderson. And in most other draft classes, Scoot Henderson could have been a top pick.
Yeah, he has the talent and skill you want in a #1 overall pick. Circumstance of the class dropped him down, but he has everything you look for in a franchise centerpiece.
To the inside. And a slam dunk by Toppin.
One sign of a great playmaker, hitting his man in stride.
Portland leading. Here's the three. He buries it from 3. 6 points for him.
Yeah, you see the vision from Henderson. Just a terrific facilitator.
2 minutes now played in the second quarter. And Neesmith gets it to go.
That right there, that's the kind of look this system is designed to create.
McConnell against Henderson. And Obi Toppin gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Here's Sharp. No points yet. Timeout called. Portland.
With the timeout.
Here's Sharp. A 3 from the inbound. Smith with the rebound. And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. Here's Neesmith. Pass to Nembhard. And it's all tied up. Nembhard's got his first basket.
We see this every night. He has the skill and versatility to keep a defense guessing.
From deep. Smith with the rebound.
We all know he's a good shooter, but from that distance, I don't think so.
You know, we're seeing players move further and further back to create space, but that does make it a tougher shot.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, Tyrese Halliburton has made a believer out of his head coach. Rick Carlisle said, quote, he is a basketball savant type of guy. People like him, like Doncic, they sense when their timing is coming. He craves the responsibility of being the franchise point guard, and he always is aware of what needs to be done. Brian?
That's high praise, Allie. Thanks. Good stuff. Down low. Here we go. Over to the left wing. Guarded by Toppin. Out of bounds. It'll be Indiana's ball.
Pacers ball.
There's a minute 26 left in the second period. McConnell outside. He takes it in. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Pacers lead by 1. These teams have really gone back and forth.
Yeah, 5 lead changes already. This one's going to be a battle for sure.
Nails it from 3.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Yeah, the defense has allowed him to get into a rhythm from there, and he's been relentless.
There's Neesmith with a 3. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Henderson outside. Into the lane. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Yeah, love seeing the young guard Henderson take charge like this, making things happen on the drive.
Smith right side. 30 seconds left in the second. Can't get it to go. Missed his first one. Right now, firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, there's a nice flow to this offense right now.
It's Walker on the wing. Guarded by Toppin. Excellent D there from Toppin. Pass to Nembhard. The 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. Nembhard's got 5 points in the quarter. 1 second left. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Trailblazers out in front, up by 1. Thanks very much, Allie. We'll be back soon to start the second half of basketball. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. You look at Anthony Simons, he's been playing really well.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
And the Pacers looking at who they've got. Halliburton at point with Matherin by his side. Walker out there with Pascal Siakam. And it's Turner in at the center.
Siakam throws his defender for a loop with the pump fake.
And he makes both free throws. And so it's Brogdon who brings up the ball for the Trailblazers. Pass to Simons. Now here's Ayton. Grant finds Brogdon. 6 on the shot clock. That's good from Grant. On the assist by Brogdon. Grant's got his second basket of the game.
Way to rise to the occasion and snatch back the momentum.
That's the competitor in him. Close game. Let me have this one.
Three-pointer Matherin. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Ayton's got his 4th rebound in this one. Brogdon, the pass to Ayton. From the arc. Pacers with a rebound. Siakam outside. Siakam draws the double. Halliburton looking for an opening. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 5 rebounds tonight. Simons with it, and Walker picks him up defensively. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Personal foul. First team foul.
And we're about a minute and a half in the second half. Here's Simons. Denied.
Yeah, using his long wingspan, Walker could become a serious defensive menace.
Drops in the 3. Matherin's got 8 points. Here in the second half, this game's still nip and tuck.
Just an insane amount of lead changes. The fans are getting their money's worth.
Grab the screen. There's Simons with a 3. Good. 5 for 9 shooting so far.
Countering the 3 at the other end. That's a nice shot by Simons.
Now here's Halliburton. Pass to Turner. That's good. And Halliburton gets the assist. Halliburton's got his 4th assist in this one. The drive by Simons. And it's blocked. Halliburton on the drive. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Oh, Tyrese. That is how you complete a drive.
And the Trailblazers call time here. And as the coaches draw up their strategies, the players staying hydrated with some Gatorade. That's key to keeping them at their best all the way up to the buzzer.
It really is. And every one of those players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Did you see that? I saw it.
Wow!
And he saw it.
And that one is stuffed right through.
Anthony Simons is more than capable of hammering it down, especially when the defense isn't guarding him tightly.
Here's Halliburton. No good off the glass.
High percentage look for him, but bottom line, they're not all going to go down.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
1:43 left in the third. There's Simons with a 3. And again, it's Portland with a 3.
A pro at working the pick and roll. Simons just taking what the defense gives him.
Here's Walker. Down it goes. And a great assist by Halliburton. Halliburton's got 5 assists tonight.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
There's Simons with a 3. Cash. He's 9 for 14 in the game.
Do you have to guard Simons way out there? Yes, you do.
Knocked loose. Halliburton against Thibault. And here's Siakam for 3. Counted from distance. Siakam's gotten his third basket of the night.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
There's Simons with a three. The Pacers pull it in. Siakam's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Halliburton with the ball. Dybel picks him up. Turner, a screen on Simons. Here's Walker, and the jam by Walker.
Nice slam by the big man Walker, making his presence felt there inside.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Simons finds Dybel. Simons, a screen on Halliburton. Dybel, that's good. Here's Halliburton. 6 points for him. Pass to Turner. And there's the foul. It'll go on Matisse Dybel. That's foul number 2 for him.
Personal foul. Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
9 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Nembhard. On target from range. Nembhard's got 8.
And you look at how they've come out in the second half. It's almost like night and day.
In this half, a more entertaining one. The pace is picked up, tougher defense, better ball movement. Skying high, one of his advantages as an undersized forward.
Anthony Simons has been leading the... And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
He's always near the top of the list for this honor. I mean, passes like these are his specialty.
This is what you need your floor general to do. Take charge, lead by example, unselfish play.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Henderson and Sharp make up the backcourt. Then there's Robert Williams. Then there's Walker. That's the...
Watch out, watch out, watch your head!
Awesome.
Get out the way!
Yeah, he's just explosive. I mean, Scoot gets off the ground in a hurry and puts some emphasis on it, too. And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Trailblazers.
Smart ball handling from them in this one. Passing around to get ahead of the defense and putting it in the hands of ready shooters.
Also, they were ultra consistent from outside, hitting a high percentage of those shots tonight. Yeah, great find right there by Henderson. He is such a gifted facilitator.
Henderson against McConnell, and the layup falls.
In crunch time, trying to get the foul, the bucket, or both.
Here's Henderson. Pass to Sharp. It's Walker on the wing. Shot clock at 5. Started by Toppin. He hits it just before the shot clock expires. And the Trailblazers lead by 7. And there's the screen. Here's Nesmith. Toppin outside. Yep, that one's good.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
It's the fourth quarter and it's a close game. You want to get the ball to someone you can rely on.
And coming down the stretch, both teams still playing fantastic offense.
Yes, and if you love offense, you're loving this matchup. It's been a highlight reel affair.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Nice pass. You love how Sharp anticipates situations.
Pass to Nesmith. For 3. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation.
Gotta respect Shaedon Sharp's jumping ability. He saw the lane to the rim and he slammed it through.
Smith with a screen on Henderson. McConnell passes to Smith. The 3. And he can't get that one.
Low percentage shot from long range. Terrible decision, especially when you still have a chance to win this.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
And a slam dunk by Toppin.
A brilliant dunk, and he hangs up there for a while, too.
Like he's posing for the camera. He's just hanging out, posing for pictures, just making himself at home. Back to Sharp. Fires from deep. Good. Now 7 for 11 on the night.
Sharp's job out there as the 2 guard is to make buckets, but that can open up passing lanes for him too.
Pass to Smith. Here's Neesmith. Takes a 3. Hits a 3-pointer.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
And stolen by McConnell.
You know, I think it's desperation time for them.
For them to have a chance, everything has to go right on both ends from this point on.
There's Neesmith with a 3. And again, it's Indiana with a 3.
And defensively, how do you leave them that open in crunch time?
Guarded by Toppin. Pass to Walker. Now Henderson. To the middle. And he lobs it up. Ooh, stolen by Smith. And he commits the intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
A line change here for Portland. They set the pick. Here's Matherin. Here he goes. Count it!
Oh, whoa, that is as clutch as it gets. Big time play.
This is why we all watch. The NBA is about these moments.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clock.
He must have ice in his veins. Simons pushes out all distractions and drops the clutch shot.
There's a screen by Turner. Halliburton finds Walker. It's stolen by Brogdon. Bible on the wing. Pass to Aiden. Brogdon from outside. And the miss. So it's the Trailblazers taking the W in a close one. What a performance they had.